Welcome to this 2-minute techie tip brought to you by the St. Robert Saint Squad. Students actively involved in networking and technology. This is Jack,
Declan,
and Henry.
and as Saint Squad members, our goal is to increase students' achievement through the use of 21st century learning and technology and the assimilation of the career-ready skills of communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking. We also want to promote a digital culture to our school by creating versus consuming content and publishing versus printing. So let's get started and learn how to name or describe a topic.
to learn about digital citizenship, we need to talk about communities first. Communities are groups of we belong to. Let's find out how some of the communities that our students belong to at our school. What are some communities that you are a part of?
Sports team, religious groups, volunteer groups, musical groups, and book clubs.
What expectations do we have for being a part of a classroom or school community?
Treat each other kindly, be respectful, and follow the rules.
Why do we want our communities to have these kinds of behavior expectations?
We will want students to think about how expectations let us all know how we are supposed to interact, work, and get along with others. And without such guidelines, people may find it difficult to have that communal spirit.
What are some online communities that you are a part of?
Virtual gaming communities, Google Apps for Education.
How are online communities different than offline communities? How are they also similar?
You may not know everyone personally in an online community. People meet face-to-face online, but people do not have in-person contact online. People in both communities have similar interests or goals.
What are some examples of how you can be a good member of one of these communities?
Welcome all members, follow the rules or guidelines of the group community, and encourage others to follow the community's guidelines as well.
As members of online communities, your class is going to outline the kinds of expectations you all have for being good digital citizens. Divide the class into small groups of 2 or 3 students. Distribute copies of We the Digital Citizens Pledge student handout, 1 per small group. Review the expectations outlined on the pledge as a whole group. Instruct students to brainstorm for 5 minutes in their small groups about additional expectations that they feel are important for an online community. Have them fill in the last 2 speech bubbles on the handout.
What is a pledge? A pledge promises a commitment by the person agreeing to it. It helps build an agreed upon sense of community. For teachers, instruct students to reassemble to share their ideas. As a whole group, decide on 2 additional expectations to add to the poster version of your classroom.
Define the key vocabulary word motto. Instruct students to break into their small groups again to spend 5 minutes creating a motto that encapsulates the students' community pledge. You may want to share examples of popular mottos, slogans, such as Nike's, just do it, Subway's, eat fresh, and Apple's, think different. Guide students to reassemble and share their ideas. As a group, decide on a motto for your class community. Add this motto on the poster of the classroom's We the Digital Citizens Pledge. Invite each student to sign the We the Digital Citizens Pledge to indicate his/her community. Younger students can trace their hands to cut out the shape to adorn the edges of the pledge.
Wrap up. What is a pledge? A pledge promises a commitment by the person agreeing to it. It helps build an agreed upon sense of community. What are you agreeing to in signing the We the Digital Citizens Pledge? In signing the pledge, each student agrees to the stated terms and is committing to being an upstanding community member, aka a digital citizen.
So thank you for watching this 2-minute techie tip on digital citizenship. Please use this skill or application to promote a digital and mobile culture in your classroom. Remember to create versus consume and publish versus print, and to highlight the efforts of all digital learners.